evening. This is Wallace Gator Bradley, President of United in Peace, Inc. And the topic of tonight's show is, what are we going to do when someone really wants to come and help? The issue and the conversation has been for the past 2 days what a pastor from Ohio said to the president in Washington, D.C., February 1st, which was the first day of African American history. When he put it out, when he let President Trump know that he had allegedly talked to, I think he said, some gang thugs in Chicago. They called him for him to arrange a meeting with Trump and these alleged gang thugs. Well, it turned out to be where he never talked to anyone in Chicago, let alone gang thugs in Chicago. And this was from the reports from the news media that came out and the things that came out of his mouth, which appeared to be an alternative fact. The issue of today is this: if President Trump wants to come into Chicago and help, he has a responsibility to do that. He should work along whatever plan the mayor may have and the plans where people within the community who may have what I call shovel-ready programs. With the shooting and killings that's been happening in Chicago in January, we see that there's a continuing of senseless violence that's happening within our community. And right now, something has to be done. Don't just send the police in to lock up the bad guys and then don't have any programs. This is just my opinion. My opinion is this: Pastor Corey Brooks has a shovel-ready program and project within the Woodlawn community. And I think if the president is going to come in and do something, he needs to help finance that program and get that program started. I believe it's going to create jobs. I believe that program and that project will create what I would call something like a United in Peace zone, where the young individuals and the parents will work together to help bring down the violence by virtue of the fact of having somewhere where their children can go and do the programs we used to have when we were coming up. After seeing the movie Hidden Figures, I realized that there's a lot of things that they are holding back from us as a people when it comes to the knowledge of what we as a people can do when we're doing for the betterment of America. I see I have a caller. Caller, could you voice your opinion? Because your opinion is just as important as mine. Give me your name too, sir.
James.
Hey, Brother James.
Okay, now, you have all these politicians and celebrities like Spike Lee came to Chicago, right?
Right.
And then everybody had tried. And I think it's gonna be a failure. And I think when Donald Trump if he comes to Chicago, he ain't gonna do no good, because like Spike Lee, he ain't did no good. And like you said, like all this fighting and killing and stuff, and Rodman ain't doing no good. He need to step down. And I don't know why people in the black community vote for him.
Okay, and, you know what, brother? I got another caller coming in, and I agree with you. But the fact of the matter is this. Okay, the fact of the matter is this. In Woodlawn, okay, the violence was so intense right there on King Drive that they closed down a McDonald's restaurant. Okay, one of the things that I do know, that individuals within Woodlawn area, they do go to that church. One of the things that I feel as an individual that's here on the ground, okay, is that if an individual is coming to the city of Chicago, and if he was to come in and ask the question, What can I do? We need to be in that position to say this what you can do. The mayor is in a position to say this what you can do. You can send in the agents, ATF. I just read he's about to send in 28 new agents, more agents, the FBI, the DEA, and you can also help fund my mentoring programs. Okay, that's what I call shovel ready projects. And okay, but one of the things that's needed, and we all got to address it. The last president didn't drive through Inglewood, and that could have made a difference. If this president is talking about coming into the city, this just gave my opinion. He need to go somewhere where an individual has something that he's trying to build within the community, that the community will feel that it is theirs. You know, and that's what we have to do. Caller, could you give me your opinion on the issue of what the gentleman said from Ohio and what you've been reading in the paper about the activists and the leaders here in Chicago said what ought to be done?
Okay. Okay, sir. Great show as always. Listen, I was thinking that for the last 8 years, nothing has been done. So why not give Mr. Trump, President Trump, a chance? You know, because Rahm Emanuel doesn't care, because people getting killed every day. He goes up there and gets a new police superintendent and sheds a few tears, and then he waits another 100 people. When that happens, then he gets another superintendent and a few more tears. But it's just not him. It's all the people we voted. Us, you, me.
Right. But you know, caller. Hey, caller, I got another caller. I'm gonna address your concern because you're absolutely correct.
Okay.
But when it takes all of us, that means all of us. Okay. We know individuals. I got another caller. I'm not cutting you off. I just got another caller coming. I'm hearing what you're saying. We've got individuals in our community that's shooting up our community. When a mother gets shot on 75th Street and 5 other people get shot while they're mourning the death of that mother's child, we got a problem in Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? And the law enforcement can't lock up their way out of this situation. We all have to work together. Okay? We got to create something for our children and grandchildren to see. Okay? And to know. And for the brothers in the community who are parents, a lot of them are not 15 or 16-year-olds doing the shootings. From what I'm reading, some of the guys that get caught, they 24, 25, and the first thing they say, they the father of a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. Again,
you know, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not. I agree with you 100%.
right, but hear me out, man.
Y'all got to get on it.
Okay, hear me out. The thing is this, man. We got a short time to do what has to be done. So I want to say this to my viewing audience. The young brothers that I know is watching this because they tell me about it when they see me on the L. When I'm walking down the streets, they tell me, they see the shows and I'm right on point with it. I want to tell you this. You see what the president is doing with that stroke of a pen and that immigration piece. He, with a stroke of a pen and executive order, can make you individuals that's engaging in senseless shootings and killings urban terrorists with a stroke of a pen. They know who's doing wrong. That's why they bring in particular officers from the federal government into the city of Chicago to target the individuals that's been involved in them shootings and the mass murders that's been happening within, or mass shootings that's been happening within the city of Chicago. It's like the 90s. They made a mistake in the 90s with the crime bill when they came in and locked up all the different leaders that was on the streets who was trying to change the momentum around from a negative to a positive. They locked them up, and what we seeing today is because of what they did. So if President Trump is coming in and working with the mayor getting the support and listening to what the aldermen are saying, where the majority of the violence is happening in their community. Because it's not just his show either. It's all of our show and all of our responsibility to be about this public safety. Mine, yours, and elected officials. Another caller, would you please give me your opinion and give me your statement? Because what you say and what the people hear is the beginning of us as a people coming together, because it takes all of us to be about a solution.
Hi, my name is Rashad. I want to ask what you said about Terrence Brooks last week.
About Corey Brooks? Terrence Brooks. Terrence Brooks. I'm glad you called on that, brother. Terrence Brooks is a brother that's locked up because 4 men got tortured by John Burge. He's been locked up for 24, 25 years. 4 individuals got tortured to the point where 3 of them admitted that they was a part of a crime when they wasn't, and they implicated him in the crime. 2 of the individuals have received the reparations for police torture, and the other 2 are locked up because of the torture confessions. And the torture commission just came down on one of the guys and said he was tortured. That's Javon Deloney, and the other guy is Ivan Smith. Javon Deloney is having a hearing on that decision that the torture commission made February 7th at 26 in California in courtroom 207 at 9:30. I believe come Tuesday you're going to see where Pastor Corey Brooks and others are going to be standing together up under the banner of criminal justice reform and asking that the state's attorney's integrity unit investigate the police torture with all the evidence so that those guys can be released, including Terrence. He couldn't go before the torture commission, but he's a part of what's known as collateral damage, because if them individuals had not been tortured, they wouldn't have implicated him because the police wanted them to implicate him. Thank you for calling, caller. I appreciate that. Did that answer your question? Okay, back to the matter at hand. I'm glad that caller called in about Terrence Brooks. But that's a brother that's in State Vehicle Correctional Institution, been there for about 24, 25 years. And he was in an article the other day in the Sun-Times where it was mentioned where one of the torture victims was named Curtis Millsap. And he had got tortured to the point where they stepped on his genitals. And he was acquitted in that trial. And the judge in that trial has said that had he knew that those officers were involved in systematic police torture, he would have made decisions where them individuals would not be in the penitentiary today. And I'm paraphrasing what he said. But the show tonight is also about if someone is coming to help you and you telling them where you need his help to better our community, we need to accept it. Okay? It's time for us all to come together. And again, young brothers, whatever the issue is, there's someone that you can call to try to solve it before you pick up that pistol. Because once you pick up that pistol, it's almost too late. And for those who want to get in touch with me, my organization is United in Peace, Inc. And my phone number is 312-371-6914. My webpage is United. No, I'm sorry. My webpage is the Bradley Report .UnitedInPeaceInc.org. Again, the webpage is the Bradley Report .UnitedInPeaceInc.org. And the phone number is 312-371-6914. And my email address is LAGATOR, the letter B as in boy, the number 4, and the word peace, PEACE, at yahoo.com. I read in the article today where a lot of the elected officials and the activists are upset about what the guy in Ohio, from Ohio, said. Even Dick Durbin, he makes a comment that, to me, was out of pocket about Steve Harvey. Okay? Because there's a lot of things that Dick Durbin could be doing to help stop the senseless shooting and killings within the city of Chicago. Okay? He was a senator. He still is a United States senator. Okay? But I haven't seen him pushing any kind of bill that would help bring funds in to help create jobs within the community where the violence is happening. I haven't seen it. That don't mean that he didn't push any bills. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard it. So don't knock Steve Harvey, because Steve Harvey is doing something. Okay? And something else. I heard that people may be mad because Jim Brown in American, where Jim Brown has a program that's American. Don't hate him. That program can possibly help fill in the gap to do something. We got to deal with every kind of program that's what you call shovel ready to help do something. Because Kubla Torre, he a friend of mine. And he's a part of American. And he was with us when we was going around the country helping to stop the violence in the towns that invited us to come. And a lot of them came into Chicago when we did the Gang Peace Summit. Don't knock Corey Brooks because he has a program. Let's stop knocking Father Fager because he's doing something. We all coming together, working united in peace to help turn the tide against senseless shootings and killings, the raping of women and children, the disrespecting and robbing of elders. It's time for us to do it. And if Trump wants to contribute something to that cause, he should be allowed to do it because he has a responsibility, because we are all Americans. Okay, so it's time out for talking and having meetings just to talk. It's time for action. Okay, he got the responsibility. He know where to go get the funds from. He's now the leader of what they say is a part of the free world. He's the man in charge. He may be doing a lot of crazy things. But I pray that God touch his heart and touch our hearts and the other leaders within our community, be they activists, be they former gang members, be they preachers, be they teachers. We all got to come together and say what we need to help turn the tide and let these babies know you got a right to live. And we got to be real. The individuals that's shooting up the community, they coming at you. Don't think they're not going to use this technology. For all we know, they probably was flying drones in the high crime area, listening to all conversation, taking it back, disseminating and knowing where they coming. They gonna be coming and knocking at your door. They gonna come and knock at your door because they have to. They have to. Look at January. Over 50 homicides. Almost more than 300 some shootings. just in January. And the people are telling you, we're coming in, we're gonna do it, and you said, so what? I'm cleverer than you, not me. The individuals doing that crime feel like they clever and they can do something, and don't nobody know what they're doing. All I can tell you this: if you did it with more than one person, if you went to the man that you buying your drugs from and told him you was mad at somebody and you got to get high, and all those individuals that may have sold that person some drugs or may have heard that person said he was going to do something, may have drove that car. If you ain't worried, if you weren't worried then, you better be worried now. Because the only way to shut up any mouth in all mouths, he got to come and get him. But what he missing is this: God sees all, and vengeance is his. And he going to bring down the wrath to help stop this senseless shootings and killings. Okay? And my move and my understanding is this: everybody's opinion is important. I'm so glad everyone is talking now, because everybody is concerned. They're talking from behind the walls of the penitentiaries. The brothers on the street are coming together. There was former gang members or may have been former gang leaders, but they now, like me, we elders, we grandfathers, I'm a great-grandfather, okay? After going to see Fences, every brother out here that went and saw that movie say they now understand their responsibility as a man. After going to see Hidden Figures, all the women and the mothers I'm talking to understand the importance of the power of a black woman. And the individual that's killing these black women can be killing a woman who may have the intellect to possibly get an African-American man to go up in outer space and come back down. But I don't know too many African-American men other than one that was trying to get up there. I'm just saying, if we know better, we do better. And every organization is valuable to help turn the tide against senseless shootings and killings. Let's all come together and make it do what it do. Again, my organization is United in Peace, Inc., and I'm the president of this organization. And the chairman of the organization is Terry Marsh. She's the producer and the director, and she's doing everything. She even cooks a good meal. And she's my wife, so, you know, if you think I'll be mentioning her name a whole lot, yes, I do. If you want to reach this organization, call 312-371-6914. That's 312-371-6914. If you want to go on my website, it's thebradleyreport.unitedinpeaceinc.org. And my email is LAGATOR, the letter B as in boy, the number 4, and the word peace, at yahoo.com. Well, it looks like it's about that time for me to begin to wrap it up. So, caller, you may be the last call, so come on with it, give me your opinion. It's worthy of me and my viewing audience hearing it. So, caller, state your name, state your opinion.
Caller, good evening and God bless you, and to God be the glory. This is Reverend Reginald Odell, Mr. Bradley. How are you?
Hey, Reg, how you doing, sir?
Doing wonderfully blessed, as a matter of fact. Certainly want to celebrate you in terms of what you're doing right now with United in Peace. As always, I've watched you for some time, and I know the authenticity of your calling, and I know that everything that you're doing is dedicated from the heart. And so we in the city of Chicago celebrate you. Wallace, I had a question concerning the comments that came out of the White House meeting with the pastor that came out of, I forgot what state.
Ohio.
Out of Ohio.
Okay.
You know, it just kind of upset me tremendously for, first of all, someone that is not a resident of Chicago and whose city who has a tremendous amount of acts of violence to speak on behalf of...
right. Well, you know, Red, come on with it. I got to wrap it up because I'm with you. The thing is this. Everyone from around the country, brother, start calling me because they felt like, why would he go on there and mention Chicago and don't mention Cleveland? And my thing is, I've learned how to look, listen, and learn. And it came out that he lied about what he said. You follow what I'm saying? Because like I say, why would I call Ohio when I can call Father Fagan, or I can call Reverend Corey Brooks, I can call Bishop Brazier, you follow what I'm saying? Okay, I can call Reverend A. Edward Davis, you follow what I'm saying? Or Thurston, you know what I mean? There's people that's in the community that wants to do something. So I'm saying, if the president come here, he need to get with people that got shovel-ready projects. And we as a people need to stand with them individuals, and let's go to work. With that, I want to say, to God be the glory.
Well, let me say this. Whenever you're ready and you know you need my assistance, I'm always ready, willing, and able to assist you by any means necessary.
I appreciate you, brother, because one thing for sure, those meetings going to be illegal. So I want to wrap it up. I want to say to God be the glory, and I thank my viewing audience. Thank you.